Hey, what up, everybody? How's it going? This is Diego Mendoza, and I am the host of the DTB podcast. Today, we have another episode with a lot of gems.
Stay down, came up, God made a way.
We're actually here at Gtcutz Barbershop in the city of Los Angeles, the city of angels. And we got some special guests in the house. Let's give it up for Gtcutz and Miguel Blands.
Let's go.
Hey, Diego, thank you again, bro, for bringing the podcast here and giving it a chance for the other barbers to share a little bit about what they got to say about themselves, their journey as a barber. And let's see who else of these guys we can get in here.
Definitely. So what's up, guys? My name is Miguel. I go by _Miguel Blends on Instagram. Make sure y'all hit the follow button and stay tuned for this podcast, you know?
I think today is going to be a good episode because I want to bring light to a lot of Los Angeles things, because a lot of people say they're from LA, but I think we are really from LA. Like,
yeah, true. Most
like,
definitely.
what do you consider LA?
Damn, LA, I consider anything from Florence District to like Watts. Bro, most definitely.
Me, LA, I consider it like from like Crenshaw all the way up to like the street of Compton, and then from like Imperial all the way to I would say anything up to downtown LA, you know, because it's crazy within that rectangle.
Yeah, correct.
Honestly, that right there, like, you will definitely get the experience of being a real, like, I would consider it like a real LA barber, because man, like, just the culture that is in between that is in that zone. I mean, it kind of makes it hard for you to work as a barber, and then that motivates you to continue to become a better barber.
Yeah. I think so too. I think there's some people from like Culver City and Linwood or like Southgate, and they try to say they're from Los Angeles, and I feel like I agree with you guys. Like, Los Angeles is a really special place, and you could tell when someone was raised in LA, you know, like fully. True. You're told you went to high school and middle school in Los Angeles, you know?
When you had to walk to the school and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like I will always say, like, have you ever walked down Florence? You know, like, if you haven't walked down Florence, I don't think you're from Los Angeles, bro. You get me? So today we just want to take this episode, and we want to share about our experiences as barbers coming out from the city of Los Angeles, but we also want to have the chance to show people our personality, you know? I think once we leave the chair, we're totally different people, right? When we're at home, we're totally different people.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because to be honest, like, you guys, if you guys met us, you guys know the barber side of us. You guys, obviously, this is a barber podcast, but you guys don't know us to a personal level.
I think when people come inside the shop, at least me, it's like I have to adapt, right? I'm not going to like, the client doesn't get to see the side that you guys get to see when we go to showcases, and like, it's just us, right? Mm-hmm. They get to see the more like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, take a seat.
The professional.
How's your day going today?
Make sure you don't mess up my haircut.
Yeah, like I feel like a TikToker. Like, is there anything in your hair that you don't like? Oh, okay, super. So this is what I'm going to. Yeah, exactly. That side is the side the clients see, right?
Yeah.
So what's like something like what's one characteristic trait from your life that people don't know about you?
Man, something that they probably don't know about me is that, like, first of all, I'm a big family person. I like spending time with my kids and my wife. And one time on my days off, I just zone out and I just dedicate it to them. And when when I'm not with them, I'm really into football and boxing. So that's like, those are the main things that you're gonna hear me touch bases on when I'm not talking about cutting hair.
Yeah, one thing about me is, like, a lot of people think that I can't move. Like,
Show
for
me
example,
I
can't move, like, I don't know how to dance and stuff like that. But I'm in the dance floor, bro, I'm a different person, bro. I'm in my groove, I'm in my move, you know? So,
I'm not gonna lie.
When we went clubbing last time, like, I got a lot of, like, views and, like, comments on when I was shuffling. So I was like, what? Miguel shuffling? Like, I was like back in 2006, 2008,
I never learned how to do that.
That's one thing that a lot of people don't know about me, so.
Cool. I would never imagine you shuffle, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
Bro.
And
you could play, like.
You could play soccer. Yeah, when I saw your video, I saw like you can move.
Yeah. I gain a little weight, but I'm getting there, you know.
Yeah.
Slowly. I'm going every Tuesday now, so gotta get back on the grind.
Yeah. Okay. So on your days off, what is something that you do on your days off? Specifically, what is something you wake up, you're like, I want to eat this. in LA? You know, what's something good that you're like, this is gonna be a good breakfast on my day off in LA?
And well, to be honest with you, bro, I typically just eat at home, and I'm just big on chilaquiles.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What I look up in
big
the
on
morning is the café de olla that my mom makes, bro. I'll be like,
yeah.
hey, mamá, saque un café de olla, un vasito, I need that.
Hey, but no
You
cap, no, for real though. Like somewhere here in LA that I recently started going to is called I think a Huevo Cafe or something like that.
Where's that at?
It's in Compton and Manchester. No, Firestone.
Firestone.
Yeah,
Firestone?
Firestone
You
and Compton around there.
Oh, okay.
It's fire right there.
It's
But
good?
they close
Yeah.
like at 3:30. It's a brunch spot.
And GT introduced me to that spot, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, go
I
check
like
it out,
going to
guys.
Jack and Joe's right here in downtown.
by
So
USC.
Jack and Joe's has always
Yeah.
been my breakfast spot.
Yeah, that's where they do that pancake, the little
The drizzle?
the drizzle pancake, right?
Yeah, I think
Something like
I just like the service. I like that you go in there and it's super quick, and like, I get an omelet with a French toast, and it's usually like $30, but you are paying for.
Yeah.
I think it's a good price.
The
you know?
experience
Like,
and stuff like that.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
correct.
and then obviously, well, there's well, that's for breakfast, but you know, for as far as like most food goes, we go to a lot of taco trucks and stuff. You know,
man.
carnitas.
You gotta
and
support the
those kind of
community.
things. Of
Yeah,
course,
most
yeah,
definitely.
that's typical. Out here, I guess.
Yeah, one thing that I did on my day off, I made a poster like, where the best tacos at in LA.
And what they say?
They're like, oh, you gotta go right here on Slauson and San Pedro, or you gotta go to Senor Taco
But
on
what
Florence.
were you looking for?
know?
Like just regular tacos?
No, well, I already knew like where the street vendors were at, but I just wanted to know what people in LA if they all knew
And
the
they have
spots.
something you don't know.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
that I don't know.
Have
but
you
I
gone
was
to
like,
Slauson and San Pedro where
Yeah,
they
yeah,
throw
yeah.
those salsa like?
Yeah. Those are
Oh,
Wait,
tacos
you're talking
poblanos,
about
right?
tacos poblanos? Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
That's like
good.
estilo tacos el gordo for people that don't know, right?
Oh, like
Yeah.
the TJ style.
Yeah,
tacos.
yeah. Like,
yeah.
So
if
they
you
made
guys been
another
to,
one.
if you guys been to Las Vegas, like they have the famous tacos el gordo. They also have them in TJ, but it's that style. Like
Yeah, most
tacos
definitely.
poblanos.
Yeah, they have one now on Florence and McKinley too. So that's the
Oh,
one I'll
okay.
be going to.
Okay, yeah, I like those tacos.
Yeah, those are
fire,
fire, bro.
Hey, when you
I'm
guys were
hungry.
growing up, what was like the worst haircut you guys got? Like, when was the first time you got a taper? Because for me, it was special. Like, my cousin would tell me, "Oh, get a 6 and a taper with a 0, right?" So I'm like, I know a 0 is bald. So
Yeah.
I told the lady, "Can you give me a 6 with a taper, but make it double 0?" And then the ladies are like, "You want a double 0?" So she confused me already. I'm thinking I'm asking for a bald head, double 0. So I'm like, hold on, let me call my cousin, and I'm gonna pass him to you. And I called him and I passed her, and she's like, he's like, hey, I'm this person. I'm just doing the same haircut you do me.
Yeah.
And I left out of there happy, bro. But before that, I did get some messed up haircuts.
I got a crazy one. I was with my girlfriend. Well, now she's my wife, but my wife. We went to the Crenshaw Mall like during high school, and I didn't feel like going all the way to my barber in Florence and Broadway. So I went to high school right here at Manual Arts. So I went to the Crenshaw Mall and I got a cut by this dude that was not letting me see the mirror, bro. He was cutting my hair.
Wait, you got it inside the mall? That
Yeah,
spot?
yeah. They had a barbershop in there, and I was kind of sketched out from this guy because he was standing in front of the mirror, and he was not letting me see what my haircut was looking like. I was trying to peek, but he was like completely blocking the mirror.
Damn.
At some point, my wife was like, "Hey, is that how you wanted your haircut?" I knew something was wrong when he started cutting my hair with the grain.
Oh, hell.
I don't even have waves, bro.
Our hair's not for that.
Bruh, I think I had a comb over at the time or something.
But what did you ask for?
I just asked for a taper and clean it up a little bit on top. But I felt when I felt the clipper going with the grain, I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna question it. Every barber has different strategy, but when I looked at it, bro, everything was all jacked up. The guidelines were still showing. He said he was done, and I didn't pay him. I usually still pay, but I set myself up.
Were you already cutting hair at that time?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, so
Like I said,
you knew what was a good haircut.
yeah, I mean, honestly, even if I wasn't a barber, I'll be able to tell that was a bad haircut. I still
Damn.
the guidelines were still left there, and it was not even shaved.
Yeah.
It was terrible, bro.
What about you, Miguel?
Me, I don't think I ever had a bad haircut, bro. Like, I remember as growing up when I was young, my dad, he had like barber clippers, and he'll pass me the one on top. So then after that one, he'll take me to the barber shop, and he's like, hey, just line them up, squared.
$3.
Yeah, like $5 or $3, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't think that was a bad haircut. It just wasn't for me, my style, So when I started getting into like middle school, I started letting my hair grow longer. So then there was this one time I came out in a quinceañera, so I was like, hey, you gotta cut your hair. Like, you look like Justin Bieber, Mexican.
Yeah. Basically, Justin Bieber.
So I ended up getting like a 6 with a taper. I had a hit of my cousin. He's like, hey, bro, like, get this hairstyle. It's going to suit you good. So ever since then, my haircuts were good.
Damn.
Yeah.
I went to school. I was gonna run away one day from my house.
What
and
the hell?
I swear.
You're going through that
No,
phase?
yeah, my mom gave
my
me
boy.
my mom gave me a really, really bad haircut. My mom.
damn.
Yeah, and well, I considered it bad, and I was like, I'm not going to school for the whole week, and like I'm running away from the house.
Oh,
But I
damn.
did, so I didn't run away, but I didn't go to school for the whole week.
You just went to the homie's house.
Nah, I was just
To your
staying in
grandma's
my,
house.
I just stayed in my room, bro, and I swear, bro, it's so weird that I'm remembering that, but I cried like the first 2 days, bro.
Oh,
I was
damn.
crying. But when the weekend came, my dad realized that they gave me a bad haircut. My dad's like, oh, I got this lady. Like, she's the best one I know. And the interesting part is that when I get there, the lady's like, the haircut is good. She's like, I know what you need. And guess what it was?
Taper.
No.
A lineup.
A lineup.
Yeah.
And when she gave me the lineup, I was like, ooh, yeah. I was like, I look good.
Do you still get a lineup or no?
Huh?
Do you still get a lineup
Nah,
or no?
not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Damn.
Haircut? And to haircutting? Like, why did you guys get into it?
Honestly, bro, I got into it because my mom, she was already cutting hair.
Yeah.
If you guys listen to the podcast I did with Diego, you guys will hear more about it. But ever since then, like, ever since she used to cut hair, they wouldn't give me no money for haircuts.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's either my mom or nothing.
Correct.
I got to a point where I'm like, I'm gonna line myself up, and I did it myself, and I did it right, because I had a steady hand. 'Cause I used to draw a lot, and so my thing was, I'm like, I guess I could do it myself, and I just started getting better without even thinking about it. Because I did it every week,
Yeah.
and I did my homies' hairlines too, because they'll see that I have it straight. So I did a bunch of people. I didn't realize I was getting so much practice. So that's how I started liking it.
Yeah. What about you? Mick? Why you started cutting hair?
Damn.
Because I'm gonna tell you why right now. Why I started.
Yeah. So the reason how I got into hair was one of my mom's tias. She always said like, "Hey, este va a ser barbero," you know. She will always say that. So I was like, "Oh damn!" Like barbering. Like I don't even like that. I don't even like. I just like getting a haircut.
Yeah.
And another reason was my parents didn't really give me money for a haircut, so I had to go get some money on my own. So I would collect botes. Like whenever I go wash with my parents, I would pick up cans and like whatever I had from there, stack it up.
Wait, will you separate the botes too?
Nah, most definitely like aluminio, de
yeah,
galon,
you
de
have to
leche,
step
and
on
I had to step
there.
on it, and
Yeah.
I'll put like maybe some sand in there if it could be a little heavier, you know, if I get some more money, you know. So that's one reason how I got into haircutting. So I really didn't have enough money to get like haircuts weeklies, like some of my clients. So I'll get it like maybe once a month. So my hair will be all over the place, like spiky, looking like Goku.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, so that really motivated me. Like, damn, I need to get some money to get a haircut. So I became a barber, and then like I get free haircuts now.
Yeah, yeah. But the reason I was telling you why is because, like in reality, if I go to like the essence of it, why I did want to start continuing to cut hair was because I realized that I had money and my homies didn't have money.
Yeah.
But then my homies were all fresh in high school. They had the newest Jordans. They had like all this swag. And one day we would go to the store after school, and then they're like, let's go buy some Fremont fries and some chips. And I'm like, let's go, right? And when we get there, they're like, hey, who got me? Who got me? And I'm like, what? Like, so in my mind, I'm like, oh, I have $20, you know, from cutting hair. So I'm like, what's up? I'll give you guys fries. I'll buy you guys the fries. And then I bought them. I still had $10 left. But in that moment, I was like, if I cut hair, I have money to feed myself and to sustain myself. And although I don't have the swag and the shoes, I could still sustain myself with this. And they don't got that.
Jeez.
So that's when I was like, let me just go in.
Go all in.
And like I was already making $40 a week. I feel rich.
Honestly,
Hell
yeah, bro.
So that's what I was
because
telling you. Why did you really like start?
Okay.
You know?
So actually, when I started I used to give it for free to my homies, but when I started enforcing like a fee, it'll still be like a little bit, like $5-10 per haircut.
Yeah.
But when I started to enforce all right, bro. When I started to enforce the prices was because I wanted to take my wife out. Because my wife, she was a grade older than me, and I wanted to show her mom that I can't take care of her, you know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Because her mom was
so
kind
yeah.
of sus about me. She's like, man, how you going out with this dude younger than you, you know?
Yeah.
My wife is not that much older, but she was 1 grade older. She's like 6 months older.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, I got to get my money up, you know?
Yeah.
Because, I wanted to take her out. And finally, I started making like 50, maybe 100 a week. and I started to like take her out to theater.
You started
every
to buy
day.
stuff,
Bro, I
buy
started,
her
yeah.
stuff. For me, that
yeah.
was a good feeling, like being able to buy at that age. By my girlfriend at the time, buying her like a little teddy bear,
like a little teddy
Yeah,
bear,
bro.
something.
taking her out for
yeah.
Valentine's and stuff
Hell
like that.
yeah, I'll
most
take her out like to theater, to basically almost anywhere, but not that expensive either. You know, 'cause I was
No.
50 to 100. Like, I mean, that shit. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
At that time was a lot, huh?
It was.
Yeah, it kind of was, but I was just like, hell yeah. My homeboys too. They'll be like, I'll be spotting them out. You know.
Yeah.
So I'll always have I always felt really good about me cutting hair and charging.
Was that
I feel like
you?
the essence behind why I started cutting hair was all my homies, they were going to college and they already knew what to study or have an idea of what they wanted to study. And I was at a party with my ex, you know, and my ex was like, "What are you gonna study?" I'm like, "Well, I don't even know. Like, I don't even want to waste no time at college, you know."
Yeah.
So she was like, we were after that party, we passed by the barbershop where I would cut my hair from. And she was like, "Oh, look," I told her, "Oh, that's a barbershop where I cut my hair at." Like, "How do you know?" Like, "Oh, like that's your barber." She's like, "Oh, how do you know he's there?" "Oh, because his truck is outside."
Yeah.
And at that point, and I was like, "Oh, damn, he has a really nice car."
What was it?
It was a Range Rover. Yeah, and I already knew he had a Range Rover and a motorcycle. And I was like, "Damn, that fool makes good money, you know?" So I like, "Why don't you do that?" And
Damn.
so she kind of sparked up the flame, you know?
Yeah.
So she like, "Hey, you should become a barber." And I'm like, damn, for real. So that same day, I hit him up. And like, "Hey, I want to know how to cut hair. Will you teach me?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, most definitely." And for free, bro.
Yeah.
So, shout out to the homie Adrian.
Yeah, shout out
Shout
to
out to the
him,
homie
man.
Adrian.
And it was that's why I asked you guys why, because at the end it's something like it's something more that actually sparks the idea in us, right? It's like an emotional part. Like recently I've been learning, like when you have a vision and a mission or you want to do certain things, there's this logical side of it. The logical side is like, I'm gonna go buy my machines, I'm gonna go work at a shop, I'm gonna get my license, right? But behind all the drive, there's always an emotional part.
Yeah.
And when I asked you guys why, and then you guys answered again, that's the emotional part that's really driving you guys. It was like, for me, in my case too, like I hate being poor. I was
Yeah,
poor.
yeah.
No,
I
yeah.
feel like I was poor growing up. I was poor. Like,
Yeah, same.
Like my dad would buy me one pair of shoes, $50, or two indoor soccer shoes for $25 each.
Yeah.
And my thing was like, oh, I could rock two pairs.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna get the 25.
25, yo.
And my brother was trying to get the cool ones, and my sister was trying. They'll have one pair. I have two. So I grew up, and that was the emotional part where I was like, I need to get my bread up, bro.
Yeah,
I need
definitely.
this, you know.
Well, that's actually something good that came out like from inside you, because there's a lot of people that, you know, they graduate high school and they still don't like, they still in that mindset,
party
you know, and like messing around and stuff like that. Like I'm very grateful that like my homeboys kept me occupied with cutting their hair and then them paying me, because if I didn't get that euphoric feeling off of getting money, I would have probably, I don't know. I honestly would have been messing around too.
Yeah, it was a euphoric feeling, like, damn, I'm getting this.
Yeah,
money.
I'm getting money. Yeah, hell yeah.
What is some of the things that you guys interested outside of barbershop? What's something that you spend your time on doing?
Well, honestly, like aside from what I already said, like sports and being with my family, I'm into like stock market and Bitcoin and stuff like that.
Okay.
I actually a lot of people don't know, but when the barbershops closed down during COVID time, all the EDD money they gave me, I did pretty good study of stock market and stuff like that, and I decided to go all in. I invested my whole EDD money in it.
And how Bitcoin, right?
Yeah,
It was on.
Or-
I was on. It was on a few different stocks, and then
Tesla
on Bitcoin.
huh?
Yeah. So
how much was
basically,
Bitcoin at that time?
it was like 15,000.
15,000.
Yeah, it was like 15,000. But basically, like I tripled my money.
Yeah.
I tripled my EDD money, and but I wasn't too experienced on when to sell and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I lost a little bit, but then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna cut my losses here. I'm gonna cash out, and I opened the barbershop with my
Damn,
EDD
that was,
money.
That was a
Fire.
good move, and that's scary.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's scary. What about you, Miguel? What are you into outside the shop?
Well, just like I said earlier, I like playing soccer and dancing too, bro. So I try to like,
Yeah, Miguel could party.
I like in the
I
good
thought
ways
you
though.
guys- I
in the
thought you
good
were saying
ways.
Mexico. I'm into Mexico.
Nah. Just like like going to events like that I could get my groove on and stuff like that.
So what do you guys think right now of the whole Ryan Garcia situation? Because I want to give my opinion on it. Like, I think is we're living in very interesting times where we don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
Yeah.
There's true. Like he could literally. There's one video that they took out like, oh, that may be AI. And when you look at the video, he's all stiff, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at another video where he's actually being himself, and you're like, is this real? Or then there's just another video where he lets out, and there's like a guy with a hoodie covering his face, and then you're just like, what world are we living in right now?
To be honest, bro, like I like conspiracies. I used to watch a lot of conspiracies when I was younger, and I still believe, because all the conspiracies, they've been consistent with like people who are trying to get famous, like from back then and still today. So I believe that possibly Ryan Garcia is going through a stage where, like, I don't know, maybe he took that loss towards Tank Davis like pretty bad, that, you know, he's still trying to stay relevant, and maybe he must have done something that he's now regretting to stay famous. You know, that's why he's posting all kinds of like things that are humiliating him in some kind of way. I don't know. That's what I think. I believe on the conspiracies. You know, when you want to stay relevant, you want to stay famous, and you're a public figure like Ryan Garcia, that you do weird things like this to stay relevant. I don't know. That's what I
true.
feel.
Yeah.
I feel like
I just feel like he has to like push more content, or like him putting in work in the gym instead of like whatever he's going on right now, bro. Like, 'cause you're about to have another big fight. You know, Devin Haney. He's not just a whatever boxer.
Wait,
bro.
you think the fight's still gonna go on?
Bro, the fight's still going on.
It's
So
still fine. The fight's still going on.
You can still even bet on that fight, because usually when fights are sketchy like that, they don't even let you bet on them.
Oh, okay.
But on Bovada, like the betting app, you can bet on it.
Yeah, I just feel like he just needs to grind in the gym and prove everybody that he's still good. You know, so hopefully he pulls through on his fight. But if I was to choose, I'll choose Devin Haney right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I like Ryan Garcia, but if I were to put my money on somebody, it'll be Devin Haney. I mean, this guy, Ryan Garcia, is not focused at all, bro.
I went to watch the one with Davis. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was disappointed that he got.
That?
I mean, it was a good punch in the rear, right?
Heck yeah.
But like, come on, you could have got up, bro. You could.
Yeah.
I don't
Damn,
know,
but it's
bro.
hard, bro. Those
Have
punches.
you ever got hit in the stomach?
I don't know.
Have you ever got hit in the stomach by a Mikasa, bro?
Yeah.
I'm sure that you felt that worse.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate that
So,
Mikasa, bro.
and then they're professional fighters, bro. They know where to hit you, you know. So
Yeah,
it's
right
gonna
in that
get you
liver.
when
No, I know. I guess I expected more.
Yeah.
So that's why I was really disappointed.
But I'm a really big fan of Davis, so I already knew what he was bringing to the table. So it wasn't gonna be an easy fight for
What are some of
Ryan.
your other favorite ones?
From boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like Tefimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Obviously the one and only Canelo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
There's another guy from South Central as well, Diego Pacheco. So he's a really
Yes,
good
sir.
prospect.
Shout out to the homie
Super
Diego.
That's somebody
Super
that I
good.
really look up to. So
Yeah,
he's a really good.
a supporter of our
young
shop
bull,
as well.
so.
We're a supporter of him.
Yeah. Hey, how did you guys watch the Mexico game this weekend?
Oh, damn.
I did, and we're at the LYC.
I
we
didn't even notice,
We
bro.
went
Yeah.
to the Barber event, so we couldn't really see it. So we were just tapped into the networking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just saw the results.
But what do you guys think about the selección right now?
Honestly, bro,
Because the World Cup is gonna be over here, and I'm
Honestly,
trying to decide if
yeah.
I'm gonna go or not.
I think I want to go just for the fact that it's a World Cup, you know, and then it's gonna be in Mexico, USA, and Canada. So we have to go there, bro.
Correct.
Once in a lifetime memory, you know.
Yeah.
As far as me being like a Mexico supporter, bro, I always get sucked into the hype, bro. I always feel like
me
for
too.
real.
I feel like the
Me
Cowboys,
too.
like
Oh
this is
my
our year, you know. I always feel like,
Oh my god, bro! And it's so it's depressing, bro. I get depressed. So now I don't watch it. I don't watch soccer anymore because they did disappoint me a lot of times, bro. Like that. Even this last World Cup when they played against Argentina, like the first 30 minutes, I'm like,
we put in a work.
Hey, like, hey,
I
I was telling my dad, hey, we might have this, you know? And then,
Damn.
boom, and we end up losing.
Yeah, what you think about Ochoa though? Like, you think he should go or he should stay?
Ochoa was my favorite player growing up, bro, and I never thought I would say that, but unfortunately, he has to go.
Yeah,
He's
I feel
too
like he
old.
doesn't.
I think he should be there like Rafa Marquez when he was in the
Like
Mundial.
mentoring?
Mentoring and guiding the youth, making sure that these youths are not going out and partying, the night before or drinking, bro. Because we know now. I just saw a new study too that they say no level alcohol is healthy at all. They used to say like an 8 ounce a week, right? Or people will be like, oh, my wine or my whiskey. But now there's this new study that any level of alcohol, it deteriorates your brain, bro. So if these young players are going out and just doing these little dumb things that unfocuses them, that's why they're losing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
That's
feel
how I
like
feel.
they just need like discipline on mentoring.
Yeah, so Ochoa would be good mentor them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I just feel like there's been a lot of controversy for the selección that people like the people are running the whole Mexico team as far as sales go and everything. They're saying something about that I guess that they're making a lot of money off Ochoa jerseys.
All right, we're gonna add a new addition to the podcast.
Yes,
we have
sir.
the homie
Let's go. The homie
Ernie the Barber. Let's clap it up for Ernie the Barber. Right now,
sir.
so in this little segment, we're gonna be changing up our guests. Right now, we have Ernie the Barber, and then we're gonna have the one and only Gtcutz.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
The OG.
What's up, everybody? It's Ernie the Barber here. It's a pleasure for you to have me here, Diego. It's actually it's pretty dope, yo.
Oh.
I see what you're doing here. Really proud, yo. So glad to be part of this.
No,
go,
Ernie.
Ernie.
So Ernie, tell us your favorite spots to eat in LA or Koreatown. 'Cause where are you from? Where you consider yourself from?
I'll say from LA, yo. I was born and raised in Koreatown. Originally, I'm from El Salvador. I came here when I was a baby, but always been in LA, Koreatown. So, and in Koreatown, the best thing is Korean barbecue.
Yes,
Never
sir.
go wrong with
Definitely.
that.
Can never
the
go
soju.
wrong with Korean
And the
barbecue.
bottle of
soju.
soju for
Bottle of
sure.
soju. I think Ernie was the one that taught me that soju you have
Spin
to
it,
serve
right?
other
Oh, yeah,
person.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
right? What was
so-
the whole thing about that?
So I got tied with a lot of Korean homies, friends that show me like to show respect. You kind of want to serve everybody around you, like as of saying like respectfully. Just drinks on me,
Yeah, the way I see that is like you trying to get them drunk.
and you want to get them drunk. Yeah, you get the shots going.
Yeah. Like,
Is there something about too that you have to pour it with two hands?
Yeah,
For
so if
respect,
it's
right?
older, if it's kind of older, you kind of want to do it with two hands.
Okay. For sure.
And if it's just someone like you're close by, you just kind of put your hand on the side or show respect.
Yeah. Nice.
that's good. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, you're one of the only barbers that I know that has a lot of Korean clients.
Yeah, most
bro.
definitely.
Yeah.
How did you get all that clientele?
So,
Specific clientele.
It goes back to I love soccer, and I'm a big fan of LAFC. And I joined their supporters crew, which is called the Tiger Supporter Group, TSG. It's right here based on Koreatown. And it started about 7 years ago. It's already 7 years in. And just started with a few members. And then from there, we got recruited. And then, so a lot of Korean clients that I have came from that group. And honestly, it's been a blessing because their culture is very supportive. They support everybody around you. They want everybody to grow. And that's something I take with pride. And, yeah, so ever since I joined the Tigers, they've been cutting their hair with me, and I appreciate them. And it's been a blessing ever since.
Yeah, I don't know if the Korean culture is similar to the Japanese culture, but I was reading in the book that in the World Cup, this last World Cup, when Japan went and played against, I forget who they played, they ended up, Japan won, but the stadium got trashed, bro. It got all
Oh,
trashed.
yeah, I did
And
see
then
a
the
bunch of those
Japanese people
posts.
went and cleaned up the stadium,
Yeah.
bro, because supposedly in their culture, it's believed that if you get to a place, once you leave that place, you gotta leave it cleaner than where you found it.
Yeah.
So then you guys
That's fire.
realize that after they did that, guess what the other teams started doing?
The same
They
thing.
started cleaning after.
Oh,
bro.
that's dope.
Yeah,
Dang.
bro.
Started
So
like a
that
little
was
movement.
good. So I don't know if they're similar to the Korean, but I feel like Korean people have a lot of like morals, a lot of respect.
There's similarities, differences as well. But yeah, I seen that the Japanese, they were at the soccer game and they all cleaned up. It's like what they say, you gotta leave it better than you came.
Last 5 years of your career, right? What's been one important thing that you guys have learned? Like, what's the most important thing that has changed your life that you have learned throughout in these last 5 years in your career?
Okay. First of all, that, to put your family, well, I've already known this and a lot of people know this, but like putting your family, first over everything, because sometimes you get so caught up into work, as you continue your barbering career, you tend to learn more stuff, right? Get better, get more busy. But you kind of push the family to the side a little bit, like lo descuidas. Entonces, I just feel that, always keep your family in mind first. Always check up on them to see if they need anything before you decide to, come here to work and stuff. And then, well, as far as work goes, that content is king in this era.
Yeah,
Content is
correct,
definitely
correct.
king. If you are not trying to learn how to create content, unfortunately, this industry keeps moving. If you don't move, don't think that just because you're stable with your customers don't think that you're gonna be fine. Like honestly, people have a habit of like adapting to new things. So learn how to create content.
Yeah, I think if you're not creating content, honestly, unfortunately, your clients will go and see someone's page and they see a fire haircut and their haircut don't look like that, they're gonna leave you.
Yeah,
It's just simple as that. But what about you, Miguel? What's the biggest lesson you learned right now?
The biggest lesson that I have learned is surround yourself with people that are better than you. Just for the fact that there's no other way that if they're better than you, you're gonna eventually get better yourself. Yeah. So surround yourself with people that are gonna push you to be better every day. So recently, what I have done is I joined this coaching program in Canada. So they have helped me like post more content, push my.
And it's all goals
myself,
right there, huh?
Not goals, bro. And I just see these guys like doing way better than me. I'm like, God dang, I suck, and I haven't felt that way in a long time.
Well, how did that make you feel though?
It makes me feel like I gotta go, keep going, keep pushing. So that motivates me more to like do better in my haircuts, be a better person for myself and for my family. So that's something that I have really
get that hunger back, huh?
Yep. Yeah. One thing that could hold us back is we get comfortable where we're at. So especially us barbers, like we just like, okay, 9 to 5 or whatever, and then we just stay in the cycle of being behind the chair. Like, okay, I'm all about my money, but nah, there's better things out there than just barbering. Like if you meet these people around this world, and thanks to them, I have become like a better person myself.
Yeah, it could be intimidating because I used to be afraid, bro, to like be the worst one in the room. Yeah. You know, when we go to these shear classes, when you go to these shear classes, bro, I remember the first shear class, I pulled up with some whack ass shears, bro. I remember. I'm embarrassed to take him out, bro.
Everybody be like, what kind of shears you have?
Whack ass Chinese shears.
Everyone has Mesutani, and they're already with their vest. I'm just like, damn, bro.
Like, these don't even cut good.
And then we have the little colorful ones.
Yeah, the colorful one. But the first class I didn't take advantage of it. The second class I was like, well, then let me just go ask these people what they're doing to be at this level. Yep. And that's when I started being comfortable with being the worst one in the room. I don't really care. And you're only gonna look dumb for that day. Like you asking all the questions, you're only gonna look dumb for that day. Yeah. After that, you took all the knowledge from them. What about you, Ernie? What's the biggest lesson you learned?
I mean, I still keep learning every day, man. You learn something new every day, but biggest lesson is appreciate the little things. Sometimes we take them for granted, even like waking up, opening your eye, having good health, and those are kind of key things that we got to take it as initiative. Actually appreciate that. Family, like GT said, and like Miguel says, surround yourself with people are going to motivate you. People are going to keep you hungry. Like, don't get stuck in the comfort zone. If you do, snap out of it, push yourself, and fucking, honestly, commit to yourself. You know, don't procrastinate, leave it for tomorrow. If you have the time today, then why not do it today? You know?
Yeah. Ernie, I know you did self-development program. How did that self-development program help you, and why should barbers also tap into that?
It's good that you asked that question because I was very one of my good friends called Jonathan Jokey. He's from a Tiger as well. He got me into it. Pretty much told me like, yo, you want to take your life to the next level? Do you want to like pretty much become that person you always wanted to be? And I'm like, hell yeah, I do. So then I took like the self-development program. It's called MITT, Mastering in Tech Transformational Training. And honestly, it was the best thing I've invested in myself, you know, in my life. It's taught me so much things that how to get out of your comfort zone, how to go out and put yourself out there in the world, appreciate things, and honestly, like, have goals, you know. Sometimes we forget about, like, all right, I already did one goal, all right, I'm done, you know. Nah, push it to the next goal, push it, keep going. And honestly, the community in that, it's unique because it's like a big group of people where he does this, he does that. And, you know, even in the barber world, you know, you want to be surrounded by those kind of people, like business people, people who are like entrepreneurs, people who are actually up and top. And you're like, oh, shit, if he's supporting me, then what can I do to support him? And it's like a big family, I'll say. So that's actually leveled me up in my mindset and my goals and how to pursue them. You know, it's going to take some time, but, you know, like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Yeah. So you got to, like, little by little, you're building your empire. And and now we're here, yo. So
yeah, man. And I'm gonna add a little bit to that, like something that I got off of what you just said right now. Like, I know it's scary to try new things, but it's even scarier to stay in the same place.
Yeah. So you never know you're gonna.
So you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. Follow me at Gtcutz. Follow the rest of the barbers as well. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna let Cisco take the mic.
Ooh,
The OG is coming in.
From an OG to another
All
OG.
right. Well, let's have him introduce himself, y'all.
Yeah, introduce yourself first.
Who are
Where
you?
you from?
I'm Francisco, known as Gtcutz.
Oh, that's where Cisco comes from. I didn't even know his real name.
And I'm from LA, born and raised East LA.
All right.
So
you're East LA. You're not
Like
from
East
LA.
side.
You're
Like,
from
he's not
East
from
LA.
LA. Nah.
Just know if you ever go to East LA, you gotta check in.
You gotta tap in with the
tap
homie
in with the
Cisco.
homie Cisco.
Yeah.
So Cisco, how long have you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair for over 10 years.
Exactly. Do you know that number exactly?
No.
Because we keep saying over 10, and I was saying over 10, 10, 10. I think I now have 12.
Yeah, maybe you have a little bit more than me because
Yeah.
I started in 2015, so, right after high school. So
I started like 2 years, a year and a half before. So how many years is that?
Well, I started when I was 19. I'm 31 now.
Man, you old fool. Damn.
I get it.
30,
So
30.
12 years too. 12,
12
years
years,
too.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So-
What has helped you level up your barber career so far right now? What's the most that you could give to these young barbers coming up?
Pretty much ambitious, you know, like you gotta be ambitious. You gotta
Yeah.
keep going. Me personally, I'm a hustler, you know, like I like making money. So any way I can make money, I just do it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why do you keep doing cutting hair?
Oh, cutting hair because I love it. You know, you get to meet people, you get different plugs, like you know, just pretty much connections. You know,
Yeah.
What made you want to cut hair, yo?
cut hair. It's a long story, man.
Make it short. Make it short, but don't leave out the important stuff.
yeah.
So just like anybody, I was confused out of high school, like not knowing what to do. You know, so I remember my brother started a barber school, and then I was in adult school trying to get my high school diploma. So I eventually got my high school diploma, and then my brother started a barber school. And then when I finished, he told me like just try it out, see if you like it. If you don't, we'll just go on to something else, you know.
Yeah.
So I took his advice. Started school. I just got stuck with it. I liked it. I liked the whole environment, meeting people, connecting with people, and I just kept doing it.
How much was your how much did you charge your first haircut? What was it?
Damn. I think first I started off just free haircuts.
Yeah.
Free haircuts, and then from there like $5.
I remember those days.
Yeah,
$5, $7.
$7. And then from there went to 10, 12. And then just over the years, it kept going up, you know?
Yeah. Going back to the connections, what was one connection that that has changed your life that you met? Like someone that you met that you sat in your chair that you're like, damn, I can't believe I got this connect.
Well, there was a lot of them. But one that stands out is I met some guy. He was like a weed grower, you know?
Uh-huh.
So he offered me a job. And then pretty much he gave me like a job to go and take care of the plants. And I don't know why, but I went for it, and I was working for him for 2 months. He ended up paying me like about $10K for 2 months.
Why you were cutting hair?
Damn.
No, I stopped cutting hair because of that for 2 months.
Oh, for 2 months.
Yeah. So
You
he
made
paid
more
me
than
10
that than cutting hair?
Nah,
Nah?
because cutting hair you can make up to $400 or $500 a day. You know,
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
just up to you. You know,
Correct.
You know, and then the 10K was 10K for those 2 months. Whatever I did, work day
So
or
it's like
night.
5,000 a
Yeah,
month.
5,000 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if I were work day or night, it was still those 10K for those 2 months. You know,
And during that time, how much were you charging?
I think I was charging about $15 a haircut. The point
yes.
20.
Oh yeah, I would have left.
Yeah, I would have left too.
Yeah,
I would have left
it
too.
was back in 2018, 17. around there.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Let's go do that.
Yeah. So that was like a big thing about me. Like it was a big opportunity, so I kind of like went for it. You know, I was kind of nervous, but I went for it. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta take that risk.
You gotta be like, fuck it, let's do
Yeah,
it.
just
Yeah.
fuck it, let's do it. You know,
Yeah.
see what happens, and if everything goes good, well.
Yeah, you were young. If it went wrong, you still had a lot of years ahead
Yeah.
of you. You know, Cisco, what's the best birria spot in LA?
Damn.
Damn.
What's the best? Because you
Look at
I
his
know
stomach,
you-
yo. You
Put
can
it
tell
down.
this guy
I mean,
stays
put it
eating
down,
birria.
put
You
it
can
on.
never go wrong with a homemade video from your parents or
Yeah,
like
nah, for
from
real.
my tia.
My
you
tia,
know?
my tia makes
But
sense.
like restaurant wise or stuff like that,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say Birria Gonzalez. I
Yup.
like that a lot.
It's not a paid commercial, okay?
Yeah.
Cisco put me on that.
Yeah, you
Fire.
liked it? You
Yeah, I
liked
liked it.
What about you, Ernie? Where's your best
Your
birria
favorite
spot?
Damn, I don't know.
Because my best one is La de Chivo. So
Chivo?
it's right here on Gage.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
And
yeah, that was
Gage
good.
and Central. There's this little small street. There's a truck right there.
La peli.
I think the belly.
Yeah,
you order
belly,
4
yeah.
tacos, they give you a hueso.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Handmade
bro.
tortillas and everything.
Handmade tortillas. That for me, that's the best video. I'm not
sick
even
ass
gonna lie.
fool.
I tend to go to TJ, yo. TJ has some pretty good video out there too.
Yeah.
That was good. I used to like Teddy's, but
Teddy's? Yeah, it's
Nah,
too
I don't-
greasy.
yeah,
no,
I
it
don't
was
like
like I felt like they were putting food coloring.
It
on
is.
Yeah,
at
it
some point,
is.
like,
It was too
red.
greasy. I just didn't like
bro.
it. One thing I want to talk about and like is that Cisco he was talking about connections. So one thing I realized with him that me working next to him that he really does have a couple connections. Like he just like us barbers, like we could tap in with our customers and be like, hey bro, like Cisco for example, he sells shoes, bro. So
Yeah.
that was one hustle aside of barbering that
And he
could
sells
make-
medicine too.
Yeah, he sells medicine sometimes, you know. But most of the part I see him like sell shoes to his customers and like some other like medicine and
Fireworks.
fireworks.
Hey,
you
the
know,
fire.
yeah.
Fireworks. Whatever makes you money.
Yeah,
you
whatever
Yeah,
makes
no,
you
no,
money.
that's
I just
good,
didn't want
though.
to talk
That's
about
good.
it
I'm
because
pretty
fireworks,
sure.
you know, they're illegal. In
So
LA.
so what's like the pros and the cons of doing fireworks like right now?
Well, the pros for fireworks is pretty much you make money. You know, you just gotta put in that work.
Yeah.
And then the cons is just it's illegal. You know that in LA.
Yeah,
So pretty much people could hate and then could rat on you and
correct.
you get locked up or a ticket. You know.
Snitches get stitches,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, no, you gotta, but you stay really low key, huh?
Yeah, I stay low key.
But that's what I like it because you already have your clients. You have
Yeah.
your barber clients.
Well-
You don't have to be posting it too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, well,
No?
with barbering, I've been cutting hair for over 10 years. Fireworks, I've been selling fireworks for 6-7 years already too, and I only sell to people I know, like personally.
like
Yeah,
yeah,
people who
that-
are gonna be careful with
Yeah,
them
or
too.
people that I
yeah.
recommend me. Like if you recommend me other people, like I'll sell it to
sure.
them. But if I don't know them,
No
I'll-
reckless people.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
you know, I'd rather not sell because you never know.
Yeah, Cisco. I know you just got a house, so I wanna give you your flowers. So let's clap it up for Cisco for being a homeowner.
Congrats, yo.
What was like? How's the process right now?
Man,
Where are you
the
at
whole
right now?
process right for the getting into real estate pretty much is a roller coaster. Like me and my girl went to up and down with emotions. Like
You almost broke up.
it was not that bad, but like it's just the whole looking for a house, the perfect location.
Yeah.
You gotta see if the house is okay, like the interior, the outside. It's just a roller coaster. Man.
Who was the guy that helped you out to get your house?
It was actually your client. Thanks for
Yeah.
putting me on, bro.
Yeah, that's
Alright, he was
Shout
waiting
out
for
to-
that.
Shout out to the homie Antonio.
Yeah.
shout out.
If you need a house, hit him up.
For sure.
But yeah, it was the whole process. I started looking into buying a house in December, and I just barely got it like 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah, that was good. 4 months.
Yeah.
So how was the moving experience?
The whole moving thing is just moving the stuff inside the house is easy. It's just arranging the stuff. It's a hassle, you know.
And you still have to go shopping for new furniture.
Yeah, just yesterday I went shopping for the sofa,
Where?
dining table over there by Commerce. If I got a
Commerce.
spot, if you guys need it, just let me know.
Damn.
It's pretty cheap. Like, look,
Alright,
I
alright.
got the sofa, the dining table, and 2 cabinets for $2,000.
Damn.
It's not bad.
Damn.
That's good. What's the name of the store? You know?
I can't remember, but I know the address.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, by when do you feel like you're gonna invite us over?
Yeah. For the
I
carne
say,
asada,
like-
you know.
For the carne asada.
Now,
Bro,
I'm gonna do
like-
a party, probably like in a week or 2.
Okay.
I just want to have everything set up nice, so when you guys go,
Make sure you
guys
send out the
can feel
invites.
comfortable, you know?
Oh my god. That's gonna be
Yeah,
good. Hey, but I'm really happy for you though, bro. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you're pretty young. 30 is young. 31 is young. To be a homeowner, 31 is a good age, and you still have a long way to go.
Yeah.
And I know you're the few time I know you. I know you're gonna get a second one and a third one, and you're gonna go from there. You know?
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good that you took that risk, bro. Not everyone
Yeah,
takes
I
that
was
risk.
actually scared in the beginning. It's scary, you know, because
It is.
it's something new to me, you know. Like I never pictured myself buying a house, so just the whole process, just thinking about the mortgage, the home insurance, the bills, you know, like you don't know if you're gonna be able to pay it, but sometimes you just gotta write it out, you know, and see
Yeah.
what happens, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta take that step to see what's gonna happen, you know.
Correct. I think that once you
Alright.
take the risk, it's like a calculated risk, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I told people know your numbers. Because if you know your numbers and you're like breaking even at zero, but you know you could pay it, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time you could pay it. You just gotta manage your
Yeah, you
budget
just
a little bit more.
pretty much manage the money and not spend, you know, like on things that you don't
Overspend.
need.
Correct.
Pretty much.
You think this job helped you get that house?
This job?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, this is my like weekly money.
This is your
that I
main
get, you know,
income.
my main income, and then the rest of the things I do is just side hustles. You know, like that's gonna help me spend money on whatever else.
Or
I
save
want,
money
or
too.
save money, whatever. You know,
Yeah.
or invest money into other things. You know.
Yeah.
All right, yo. So it was a good spending time talking to you guys. I'm gonna step out.
Tell them where they could follow you, Ernie.
Oh, follow my Instagram as Ernie.the.barber. And come and check us out at Gtcutz, yo.
So
Let's go. Thank you, Ernie. Okay, so now we have another guest. Tenemos otra participante. Chux, di tu nombre y por
¿De
qué
dónde
empezaste
vienes?
a cortar pelo.
Um,
¿Y de dónde eres?
ok. Pues me llamo Vanessa. En Instagram me pueden buscar como Gtcutz 1. Tengo cortando que 11 años. creo.
¿11 años? ¿Por qué te pusieron Chux?
Ajá.
Un amigo de nosotros en la barbería donde estaba siempre me decía, hey, Vanechukis.
Vanechukis.
Siempre Vanechukis. Y después él mismo me dijo Chux. So ahí se quedó
Y
Gtcutz.
se quedó
Ya,
el,
Oh, yo pensé
el
que
nombre.
tenía como algo más como...
Sí,
un
no,
otro
no,
significado.
algo más simple.
Oh, ok.
Está
Chux, tú eres de México. ¿Qué parte de México
Mexicana.
eres?
De Nayarit.
Nayarit. ¿Qué edad te viniste para acá?
Cuando tenía 16.
16.
16.
¿Y ya estabas cortando pelo ahí o no?
No, ni pensaba que lo iba a hacer.
Entonces, ¿cómo fue tu proceso que te interesó para cortar pelo?
Pues trabajaba en costura un tiempo y dije yo, pues tengo que estudiar, tengo que hacer algo porque pues no quería trabajarle a alguien todo
Sí.
el tiempo. Lo hago también para mí, ¿no? Pero mire, una oportunidad, nunca pensé ser barber. Siempre dije, voy a hacer uñas, voy a hacer el pelo, voy a hacer cosmo, pero al fin del día me decidí a cortar pelo o a ser barbera porque donde yo llegué habían puros hombres. So, eso de hacer uñas y el pelo, pues no era lo que siempre hacía, pero me gusta mucho, o sea, me gustó mucho. Nomás fui la primera vez con la persona que me dijo, ¿sabes qué? Estoy haciendo uñas, todo el tiempo hice uñas y yo solamente miraba cortar pelo. So, nomás miraba cortar pelo y miraba cortar pelo y ya la señora donde trabajaba me dio la oportunidad nada más de trabajar de un día a otro, así. Miré como
¿Nomás te aventó así?
Sí, todavía recuerdo.
Pero no sabías nada, ¿no?
Nada, nunca había agarrado una máquina.
Entonces, ¿cómo fue el primer corte? ¿Cómo te fue?
¿Cómo salió, Chux? Horrible.
Sí, no, pero...
¿Qué te pidió el cliente?
Me acuerdo fue que un high fade, doble
Ok.
cero, y duré como una hora.
De
So, un high fee por arriba que...
¿Qué
Ah,
número?
2.
¿Un 2?
Dos.
Damn.
Y sabes que ese cliente regresó conmigo después de como 3 años de que trabajé en ese lugar.
Oh, damn.
Ya.
¿Y todavía se lo corta contigo?
¿Todavía se lo
ahorita?
corta?
Sí. Pero ya, pues ya ahora ya no, porque pues ya estoy acá en esta barbería.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Chux, yo también nací en México.
Sí.
Were you born in Mexico?
I was born here.
Oh, you were born here? Oh, okay. So, I was born in Mexico. Pero, ¿qué importante es tu cultura para ti, Chux?
Pues yo creo que para mí es muy importante porque a veces uno estando aquí y solamente vivir en lo que estamos ahorita,
Sí.
¿verdad? Entonces yo a mis hijos, pues tengo 3 hijos y yo les enseño la importancia que es decir de dónde viene, de sus raíces, lo que ellos saben, ¿me entiendes? Entonces yo creo que es bien importante.
Pero tú te consideras más tradicional. What about you guys? Traditional o más como liberales?
No, yo soy tradicional.
Tradicional.
Bien tradicional.
So, como tener familia, casarte.
Sí. Pues más que nada, yo creo que una de las cosas bien importantes para mí que cambió lo que es la barbería, en mi caso, darme tiempo para ser la mamá al full, la trabajadora también, no al full, pero sí porque mi ingreso puedo decir que puedo tener un trabajo de full time y pues igual mis hijos hacen deportes y toda esa onda, so puedo estar con ellos también. So, venir aquí, estar aquí, me da tiempo para mí, ser satisfactoria con lo que yo hago, a ser independiente y ayudar a mi pareja.
Yeah.
Y pues igual te digo, estar en casa, no perderme sus tiempos con ellos, en las escuelas y todo eso. So.
Sí, creo que muchos mexicanos son como tradicionales, ¿no?
Yeah.
O son, ¿qué piensan ustedes?
Como yo, pues mis papás son mexicanos también y algo que mis padres me enseñaron fue que les doy gracias que ellos me llevan a México cada año. Mi papá siempre hizo eso como tradición de nuestra familia para que sepamos cómo vive la gente allá y ser gracias con lo que tenemos acá. Aunque no sea mucho o poquito, pero miras allá cómo la gente vive, es muy diferente. Que con cualquier cosita que ellos tengan allá es mucho para ellos.
Son felices.
Ya, son felices y es mucho para ellos, que nosotros acá a lo mejor no somos tan agradecidos, pero es mucho para ellos.
Have you been to Mexico?
Yeah, I've been to Mexico like 5 times already.
Okay, where's your family from?
From Puebla.
From Puebla.
Yeah, I usually go. I try to go every year, but this past year I didn't go, just because the whole house thing and me saving up money, so I didn't end up going. But I like the whole Mexico thing. Like it's different. It's a different way of living to what we live. So every time I go, I appreciate everything. So even the food over there tastes way different,
Way better.
bro. Like better. Like even everything is so natural, bro.
Yeah.
Like right here, you come back and you taste the food here, and it's not the same like over there.
Yeah.
You
Even
know?
the liquor is different over there, huh?
Over there, the food
It's
you
stronger,
process
bro.
it like quick. Right here, it takes time.
Yeah.
It's more.
Have you
natural.
guys ever gotten sick like trying Mexican food or not?
No,
I've
no.
never gotten
Nah,
sick.
me
¿Te
neither.
hace ¿Cuándo fue la última vez que fuiste a México, Chux?
No, pues desde que...
Sí,
vine.
yo también desde que
no
nací.
sé.
Pero lo que me interesa mucho es que todos me dicen que cuando hablo español, que todos pueden saber que soy del DF. Pero no sé cómo, si yo nunca he estado en México. Pero no
Maybe
sé si...
porque tus papás, cómo hablas con
Cómo hablas
ellos,
con
en que sí
ellos.
te dieron la oportunidad de sí hablar español.
Ajá.
De que tal vez, porque miras, ahora hay muchas personas que, te lo digo por mi hijo en específico, ¿no? Yo le hablo por español y todo, pero se le hace mucho más fácil el inglés.
Yeah.
Entonces ahora trata más, pero no pusieron, no, creo que no puse la presión que tenía que poner al principio.
Ya, yo creo que el español para la próxima generación se va a acabar.
Yeah.
Ya no va a haber, no, va a ser muy poquita la gente que va a hablar español. Como tu hijo va a hablar español, inglés,
español.
poquitito,
Pero los
pero
hijos
su
de él.
hijo ya puro inglés.
Sí, pues es Emilio, ¿no? Donde
Sí,
esté.
por eso les estaba preguntando, like, qué importante es la cultura para ustedes, porque yo sí quiero que mis hijos coman como chilaquiles y frijoles.
Y que hablan español también.
Que hablen
porque-
español,
para
que
se
saluden a la
defiendan, ¿no?
gente cuando lleguen, cuando entren a un lugar que los saluden,
Sí.
Yo creo que estos valores se han perdido mucho, ¿no?
Yeah,
Acá,
sí.
la verdad.
Pero
sí.
digo que atendiendo los grandparents, ellos
Los
son los que
abuelos.
les enseñan esos a los
Oh,
grandchildren.
yeah,
So
yeah, I
That's
seen
a
it.
big ass
Yeah,
like place,
Role.
role that they're taking.
I seen it. The grandparents play a big
Role,
role.
yeah.
Que no hagas eso, cabrón.
Sí.
Yo digo que el español se debe hablar en la casa y ya en inglés ellos lo van a aprender en la escuela.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Y ahí
Even
con
with
sus
like,
amigos.
like the new generation, not a lot of people like chile, Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
new
No,
generation.
la
Chile,
salsa.
la
ajá.
salsa, chile, whatever. Like I think the grandparents are the ones that introduce the chile or the hot sauce to the
To the kids.
Dale
No, y
poquito.
también ya ni quieren comer cebolla, no quieren comer tomate, no quieren comer verduras. Yo me quedo
Caldo
like,
de pollo.
caldo de pollo. Ay, no, caldo de pollo es bomb, bro.
A mí no me gustaba cuando era niño chiquito, pero ya sé la importancia de caldo de pollo con las verduras. A huevo tengo que comer.
No, sí.
Sí. No, sí, pero sí trato de, pues yo soy tradicional. Yo siempre llego a casa y les hago de comer. Pues a veces dejo preparado en la mañana. Si es que voy a hacer pollo en salsa en la tarde, pues dejo el pollo nada más como cocido y ya terminando llego del trabajo, voy a la casa y termino de hacer la comida con su arroz y frijol. Y ahora que pues tengo que comer más saludable, pues ellos también, hasta eso que sí, los tres son de buen comer, comen bien y casi ellos no comen chips, casi ellos no comen chicken nuggets o comida que sea congelada porque pues así los acostumbran, ¿no? Y así me
Sí.
acostumbraron a mí de ellos siempre tener la comida de casa.
¿Y tú le haces lonche a tu marido, Chuck?
Ay, no.
¿No? ¿Por qué no?
Gracias a Dios. Él trabaja en un restaurante, no
So,
necesito.
ahí come, ¿verdad?
Ya. No, pero la otra cosa es de que como él ya come ya eso, no quiere llegar a la casa a comer. A comer como comida de afuera. Quiere su comida de casa y pues tengo que hacer de comer en la casa ya.
Porque mi
Trato
mamá...
de tener tiempo.
Mi mamá es tradicional y ella a la hora que llega mi papá, ya sabe qué hora va a llegar de trabajo y su lonche siempre lo tiene ahí listo, calentito.
Yo creo que eso es lo que extraña mi esposo, de que esté en casa, de que siempre al llegar, ya vienes del trabajo, te voy a preparar, o ya te preparé esto, ya nada más para calentarte todo para que llegues y comas, así.
Sí.
Entonces, esa es una de las cositas que es lo único que yo puedo decir. No me tardo, ¿cómo te puedo decir? Trabajo me toma tiempo y entonces tengo que hacer de comer algo más rápido.
Ándale, sí.
Porque pues sí, tengo que trabajar y tengo que llegar a hacer de comer a casa.
Esa es la diferencia
de
que tú trabajas en la barbería, pero mi mamá no trabaja. Es casa de ama.
Ama de casa.
No puede cocinar todo el día.
Por eso es lo que te digo, que yo creo que este trabajo me da esa facilidad de poder hacer mi propio dinero y de llegar a la casa y todavía seguir con mis cosas de casa, ¿no?
All right, guys, that's it for me. Shout out to Diego and the fellows right here. Follow me on Instagram at _Miguel Blends. And see you on the next one.
Stay down, came
Let's
up,
go.
God made a way.